Hey Glow Up Gang, it's Maisha back in the Globe's Beauty Closet where we gloss, we floss, and we boss every Big Beauty Tuesday. And if you've been sensing a theme on the Globe lately, well, you're not wrong. We've had love on the brain. Actually, we've had marriage on the brain. I have been fixated on how do we do marriage? How do we do commitment? How do we do partnership? And we have been really blessed to have some amazing couples sharing their love stories with us. And today is no different. Today, we have Donnell Baldwin and Courtney Arrington-Baldwin, who are the creators of Mr. Baldwin Style and Sanctuary, which are two incredibly stylish brands, lifestyle brands, one of which started by styling grooms. So I had to talk to them about what it takes to be partners in life and love and business, for better or for worse. Full disclosure to our viewers, I've known these two for a few years now. I was actually introduced to them by another amazing couple, which is Janine Hayes and Brian Mason from Afro Chic. So apparently all you cool married couples travel together. One of the things I love about you two is that, you're both incredibly stylish. You've both found your way to independent careers, doing what you love, but you do work together. Can you give me a synopsis of your love story?
You probably should start.
Okay, well, we originally met, I think it was 17 years ago. So we were like 24. We were introduced by a mutual friend in DC. He likes to say we met at church.
When we met, you were at Mr. Porter, so I got that right now.
Yes.
But now it's Mr. Baldwin Style, Donnell Baldwin.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Tell me about how this started and how you two got together in this business.
Once we got married, like right after the wedding, it's just this thing where you can't really stop looking at wedding stuff. I don't know what it is. It's like a few months after you're still looking at wedding stuff. And so we just talked about, I think I brought up to Donnell, I wonder if there's such thing as a groom stylist. And we didn't really see anything. And then someone reached out to us, probably like a couple months later, saying, does your husband ever style grooms? I've got this shoot.
Yeah, it was a photographer.
Yeah.
And so we were like, yes.
Obviously, weddings have changed a lot in the past year. And not only have you guys been navigating this as a business that focuses a lot on grooms, but you've also launched another business.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about, first of all, how this past year influenced your approach to business, why you felt brave enough to start another one, and how you look at weddings now.
I think one of the biggest things that we were grateful for is prior to 2020, we started to pivot the business a little bit.
Yes, so we no longer did just grooms. We started branching out to more brand styling, like big brand styling, men, women, children, pets.
Really anything that could be styled.
Campaigns, lookbooks, runway shows. So we branched off from just doing the groom styling for weddings.
And that's really, really important as an entrepreneur, is just to have, if at all possible, to have kind of different streams of income. And so that was really helpful because weddings did come to a stop. And then in terms of Sanctuary, that really had been something I had been planning for 3 years. So I think having this dedicated time where we weren't traveling, because we had been traveling a lot prior to the pandemic, I could just really focus on it and focus on getting it launched. Originally it was a physical space, so we did have to pivot with it to launch online first. And, people were around and brands were around, so it was easy to contact people because everybody's at home.
What's the hardest thing about being married and being in a business together?
I think the most challenging thing is knowing when to shut off, to knowing when okay, is it 7 p.m. or is it 9 p.m.? Is it 10 p.m.? Because it can take over.
And I think especially in fashion, there's no real such thing as weekends. Every day is a work day. Anytime you email, it's, day and night. And so I would agree. A lot of people have said to us, I could never work with my spouse. I feel like we wouldn't get along. We would argue. That's not us.
And the other thing is we balance each other out quite a bit too. So if I'm being, too you know, okay, I got to get this done. Like I got to study this runway show. I got to look at these trends. I got to do this. Then she's really good about saying, you know what, we need to go take a walk. Like, let's just go walk around the block. Let's go to the park. Like, let's go exercise together or whatnot. And I do the same for her. As soon as she is, you know, okay, I got to get this purchase order out. I got to get this, you know, whatever. I'm like, we need to go. Like, let's shut that down. Like, chill out. Let's take a break and let's stop the world.
Is that the best part of working together? Or is there another part that you love about working with your spouse?
Like even last week, we produced a shoot and it was probably one of the most challenging times I remember in business.
Yes.
And I think just at the end, we felt so accomplished that we, despite all these different challenges, like we could celebrate that together.
I love both your businesses, you know, and
thank you.
All of our readers, if they're not already familiar, they will hopefully be after this video. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for sharing a little piece of the Arrington-Baldwin love story with us, because you make it look so easy and effortless. Yes. So stylish all the time.